Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa. In case you are new, welcome to another weekly dinners video. Today is Monday, and for dinner tonight I am going to be making salmon sinigang. It's a Filipino dish. I've made sinigang here many times, but the only difference is this time I'm using salmon. So I have 2 salmon steaks right here, and then I have 1 onion, 1 tomato that I cut into large pieces. And then for the vegetable, I'm just using small pechay. You can really add any vegetable that you like, but that's the only one that I'm going to be adding. I have the onions and the tomato in the pot, and I filled it with water about halfway. I'm just going to bring this to a boil and then let it simmer. And then I will add my Knorr tamarind soup mix, and then we'll just let it simmer. So the water is boiling and the onions and tomatoes are getting soft. So I'm gonna add in the tamarind soup mix. Okay, so I just added in the fish and it's gonna cook pretty fast. And then I will add in the vegetables. Okay, so here is Vanessa's plate. She has rice, fish, vegetables, and then some of the broth over the rice. Well, it's everywhere. And then here is my plate. I'm just having the fish and the vegetables and the broth. So that's our dinner for Monday night. Today is Tuesday, and for dinner tonight we are having chicken teriyaki with broccoli. So right here I have some boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I've seasoned with just salt and pepper. I also have this bag of broccoli. I'm going to steam the broccoli. And I'm going to cook the chicken in the air fryer. So I'm preheating that right now. I'm waiting for it to heat up. And then we will also have salad on the side. And this is the sauce that I like to use. It's the Panda Express Mandarin Teriyaki sauce. So we'll just drizzle a little bit of this sauce on top of the chicken. So while the chicken is cooking, it's actually almost done. It just has like 3 minutes left. The kids are going to start on their salads. So I just gave them a simple garden salad with a few croutons on there. And then they both chose Thousand Island dressing. So they're just going to eat this while the chicken finishes cooking. So this is Vanessa's plate. She has some rice, chicken, and broccoli, and then I just drizzled the sauce over the chicken and the broccoli. And then this is my plate. I just have the chicken, broccoli, and I have some leftover avocado from earlier. So that is our dinner for Tuesday night. Today is Wednesday, and for dinner tonight I am making chicken and mushroom pesto pasta. I just looked up the recipe online. So here are the ingredients. I have 2 cloves of garlic. I have some basil pesto. I have 2 boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I cut into bite-sized pieces. I have some sliced mushrooms. We're going to be using this whole grain penne pasta. And then we have some milk, and then of course just salt and pepper. The recipe also calls for sun-dried tomatoes, but I'm just leaving that out because I wasn't sure if everyone would like it. But of course you can put that in if you like sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm starting with the chicken, and if you're using sun-dried tomatoes, you can go ahead and add that in right now with the chicken. This has been cooking for about 1 minute, and now I'm going to add in my mushrooms. I'm only going to add in half of this container. So now I'm just going to let this cook until the mushrooms are soft and the chicken is cooked. So now I'm going to add the garlic, the milk, and the pesto. And then the recipe also calls for 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I put maybe like 1/8. I only put like half of the measuring spoon. So now I'm just going to bring this back to a boil and then let it simmer. I added a little bit of Parmesan cheese to the sauce, and then I just added the noodles in. It looks so good. I tried the sauce just a little bit just because I had to season it. And then I had Vanessa try the noodle for me to check if it was cooked. But look at that, you guys, it's really good. So I'm gonna plate this up and show you guys what everything looks like. For myself, I'm gonna have some of this leftover chicken from yesterday, and then I'm gonna saute some mushrooms with a little bit of spinach, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of the pesto to this. Hopefully it tastes good, I don't know, we'll see. And then I'm gonna be cooking it in some avocado oil. Okay, so this is Vanessa's plate. She has the pasta here and then just a small side salad. And then I also have a small side salad and then just my chicken from yesterday and the sauteed spinach and mushrooms with basil pesto. And that is our dinner for Wednesday night. So today is Thursday and everyone is having grilled cheese with tomato soup. That's just a canned tomato soup, by the way. I didn't make it from scratch. And then, you know, just regular grilled cheese. And then I'm having a serving of shrimp. I cooked it in butter and garlic and I seasoned it with just a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm having a little bit of veggies and I also have a side salad, just a small one. And that is our dinner for Thursday night. Today is Friday, and for dinner tonight we are having rotisserie chicken from Costco. This is my plate, so I just have some chicken, a little bit of veggies, and a small side salad. And then Vanessa also has a small side salad, chicken, and rice. We also have corn. I will not be eating any corn. And then AJ has the same thing. So that is our dinner for Friday night. I forgot my ketchup. This is the one that I used, no sugar added. I'm just going to have like a tablespoon of this because I like to have my chicken with ketchup. Today is Saturday, and for dinner tonight we are just having a very simple dinner, just hot dog with some hot dog buns I have right here. I'm not gonna have the hot dog bun. I'm just gonna have a couple of hot dogs. We have some onions here. We have mustard, ketchup, and then I have my no sugar ketchup. And then I'm also going to have this salad. I have some spinach at the bottom and then just the garden salad mix and half of an avocado. And that's going to be my dinner. I'm gonna have 2 hot dogs and my salad, and then everyone else will just have hot dogs on a bun. Woo. In a bun. Woo. Today is Sunday, and for dinner tonight I am making boiling crab, shrimp. So it's like a Cajun style shrimp. And I'm gonna show you guys all the ingredients. I don't have like a separate dedicated recipe video for this, so this is basically it. So right here I have 1.5 heads of garlic that I chopped. And then you also need 2 tablespoons of cayenne, 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning, 2 tablespoons of Old Bay, 2 tablespoons of lemon pepper, 4 sticks of butter, and right here I have all of my seasonings. I'm going to just mix this in the bowl. And you're also going to need a little bit of sugar and some Louisiana hot sauce, but I'll add that later. So I'll show you guys that later. So first I'm going to get the butter melted. Actually, first I'm going to get water in my pot and I'm going to start that, get it boiling. If you have lemons, go ahead and cut them in half and add them to your pot, just like 2 lemons. I forgot to buy lemons, so I'm just gonna omit the lemon. So in my saucepan, I have all 4 sticks of butter. I'm going to melt the butter. And this recipe, it can work for up to 4 pounds of shrimp. I'm only making 3 pounds of shrimp, but the recipe, it is good for 4 pounds of shrimp. So if you're making more, you know, just adjust the seasonings. This is the shrimp that I'm using. We like the ones with the head on, but of course use whatever shrimp you like. You can make this with crab, you can make this with mussels, clams, whatever seafood you like. You can use it, you know, for any seafood. All I did was I just rinsed the shrimp. I'm just letting it drain right here until my water is boiling. Once the water is boiling, I'll put it in there and it cooks up real fast. And this is actually 3.5 pounds of shrimp. So once the butter is melted, add all of the garlic, and I'm just gonna let this simmer for a few minutes. The butter has been simmering for a few minutes with the garlic in it, and I'm going to add all of the seasonings. Just let it simmer, and you wanna keep stirring it. I mean, you don't have to keep stirring it constantly, but you know, you have to stir it very frequently or mix it. And I'm also going to add in 2 tablespoons of Louisiana hot sauce, and then just 1 tablespoon of regular white sugar. So now I'm just gonna let this simmer for about 20 minutes, and you wanna keep stirring it. And you'll notice that the seasonings, they don't really all dissolve, but that it's supposed to be like that. And look at that, it's so good. So just let it simmer for about 20 minutes. So in that big pot of water that I was boiling for the shrimp, I decided to make some corn. So I just dropped the corn in there just for a few minutes. This is just frozen corn. And the water is still boiling, so I'm going to add the shrimp. What I did, because I don't have lemons, I just squirted some lemon juice in there. I have some in the jar. Not a lot though, just a little. So now I'm just gonna let this cook, and it's gonna cook real fast. So once the shrimp is cooked, go ahead and drain the shrimp. I'm just gonna let it sit in the strainer until it's like nicely drained, so you don't want any water in your sauce. And I made us some dipping sauces. This is just lemon juice with salt and pepper. If you have lime juice is better, but I didn't have any. I just had lemon juice in the bottle, so that's what I used. I put my shrimp in a foil pan and I'm going to drizzle the sauce all over the shrimp. And then look at all that. Wow, it's so good, you guys. I'm gonna give it a mix, and I'm also going to add the corn in here so it can get some of the sauce on it. Alright, you guys, this is what the final product looks like. It's really, really good, you guys. I definitely recommend you try this recipe. It's so good. It is kind of on the spicy side. You can make it less spicy, just don't put as much hot sauce. But it's really, 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 really good. You can also add sausage, but I didn't add any. So that's going to be our dinner for Sunday night. And that is the end of this week's weekly dinners. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.